Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk, owner of PsychEdge. How would you like to learn how to manage your emotions and reactions in order to enhance your performance and be successful in life? I coach and counsel student athletes, performers, and professionals, giving them the mental skills and mindsets to build confidence and resilience. My background in physical therapy, massage therapy, personal training, and 15 years of counseling give my clients an advantage. So if you are wanting to be recruited, perform better, or struggling with life balance, anxiety, or depression symptoms, I will stand by you until we reach your goals. Contact me today, sarah@aimtogrow.com, and be sure to visit my website, psychedge.club, for your monthly blog on mental health, sport, and performance psychology tips.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pet.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
I'm board-certified oral and maxillofacial surgeon. I grew up in Batavia, which is not too far from here. I've been practicing oral surgery for 15 years. I love what I do. I love getting patients through a difficult time.
I'm Christine Crary, and I'm from Wheaton, Illinois. For several years, I just ignored the problem and finally decided to do something.
My name is Helen, and I am from Naperville. My story began when I was 10 years old. I was told I was not a candidate for implants due to the bone loss that had come through all the surgeries and root canals.
For me to be able to connect with the patients, encourage them, have them acknowledge their own fear, and be able to get through it, and then at the end of it feel better.
I think the biggest part for them was they had to get through my self-esteem. And he convinced me and he walked me through and showed me the whole process of how I absolutely could have a beautiful smile someday.
That's what I love about doing this, is being able to have someone come in and then we release them back into the world feeling better about themselves.
Yes, absolutely. I would recommend Dr. Scheer and his entire staff.
For the first time since I was 10 years old, I'm able to open my mouth. I have full confidence in being able to speak and talk and smile and laugh. I want you to know this was the most amazing journey I've been on, and I am forever grateful for my beautiful smile.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
Hey, this is Sarah Greenfalk here of Psych Edge. Do you want to learn how to improve your performance, improve your confidence, improve your resilience? Coming this fall, Psych Edge is releasing 5 workshop classes that will give you the skills to accomplish your goals with increased confidence and resilience. This is your opportunity to learn all the main psychological pieces of mental training in one place, plus the process I've developed to build these skills. Go to my website, psychedge.club, and sign up for my monthly blog emails, which will include the updates on the class release.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com.
Give us wisdom to perceive you, intelligence to understand you, diligence to seek you, patience to wait for you, eyes to behold you, a heart to meditate on you, and a life to proclaim you. Through the power of the Spirit of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen. Okay, please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem, which will be done by a junior at Benet Academy, Mr. Kyle Spiegel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Illinois High School football on Sports Broadcast System. My name is Mark McAndrew, and with me tonight is my long broadcast partner, Rick the Body Guerin. Rick, how are you tonight?
Mark, I'll tell you what, I couldn't be happier to be out here today. Beautiful night for football. A little of a unique opener for Benet, as we're playing at the College of DuPage.
And we're taking on an out-of-state opponent, Noblesville Millers, who are 1-0 against our yet-to-be-determined Benet Academy Red Wings. We have not played a game yet. This is our opener.
You know, that can they did play last week. They scored 43 points. They looked very good. You're going to see a team tonight that runs, and then they decide to run some more. But I think Benet Academy is up to the challenge as they're coming out right now. The advantage is they haven't seen Benet play. So they don't really know what to expect here with a new team and a new season starting off. So hopefully there's the element of surprise. We know what they're going to do. They're not sure what we're going to do. Let's just play some football.
Rick, 3 favorite things. I've told you this before. America, my dog Norman, and high school football.
That's it. That's it. Well, you came to the right place then, because I think tonight's going to be a blast. I really do. You've got a lot of talented guys on both sides of the ball. The first thing that's going to jump out at you at Noblesville is the sheer size of these kids. I don't know if they eat differently in Indiana than they do here, but there are some absolute monsters.
Let's talk about that. Andrew Page, number 69, 6'4", 320. Then we move to 76, Ian Duncan, 6'7", 295. And then Ransom McDermott, 6'7", 295. Ian Duncan, 6'7", 390.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys are trees. They're cars.
It almost sounds made up, doesn't it? I mean, it's truly unbelievable. But, folks, I'm telling you, as somebody who's watching it live, these are some big boys.
They run a really tight formation. As you pointed out, they're going to run some more. I think last week they threw one pass, Rick, and I think you'd see more of that.
It wasn't much more than that, Mark. I watched a lot of the film on them. Listen, you know what they're going to do, but basically they're saying, we're going to line it up. Now it's your job to stop it.
Back deep for the Millers, number 12, Blake Widget, and number 37, Jaden Gruber. And then in the middle of the field there is number 4, Logan Schaffner, who was their leading rusher last year, Rick.
Well, here we go, Mark.
Deep kick. That's going to drive Schaffner back at the 2.
Exactly what you want.
And he's at the 10, the 15. He kicks it out left, and he's tackled. And that was tackled by number 32 for Benet, David Cerniak.
they got down there fast. Actually, I probably should have let that one go in the end zone right out of the gate. But, with the bigs in front of them, maybe they said, it's okay. We're just going to march right down the field. Bennett's had a whole week to watch game film, prepare for this. They're healthy, they're fresh, and they've got something to prove after a 4-5 year last year.
Here's that tight, it's like a T formation. They got 2 tight ends. Handoff over the left side.
Logan Schaefer on the carry.
That was a carry by number 4, Logan Schaffner. You're going to see a lot of him. You're also going to see Blake Widget, and you're going to see Gage Gully. I mean, these names are fantastic. I'm a big fan of great names.
They got great names. I'll tell you, Mark, this is exactly what they want to do, though, right? 4 or 5 yards that they put in the line really tight.
Same exact play over that left side. Yeah. 2 lead blockers going right up the middle. Their quarterback is Landon Hughes. He's a 6'1", 180 freshman. Just a freshman. He's 6'1", 180. Look at 79 on the right side, Ben Decker. He's 6'6", 290.
So
he's one of the small guys on the line.
It's true. Can you imagine if you had a guy 290 when you played back in 1946? It would have been unbelievable.
Real funny. This is Gage Gully over the right side, and he's going to have a first down, and that's going to move the chains, Rick.
So, Mark, for Benet to be successful on defense, they are really going to have to fill the small gaps that they have. They're going to have to pull 1 or 2 turnovers, and they're really going to have to make them do something they're not comfortable with.
You're right. Here's an inside handoff, and this time they stop him.
There's 2 schools of thought. Is it good to have that first game, get out some of the jitters, but yet the other team sees exactly what your game plan was, sees what you're doing? We know what they're going to do tonight. It's our job to stop it, and they looked very good there on first down.
Schaffner, hands off on the right side. He's got some running room. It's brought down at about the 37-yard line. Looked like Takahashi was on the tackle.
So, Mark, you can see this where, especially from where we're sitting, those running backs get lost behind those big linemen, right? So you're kind of tackling everybody that comes out of the backfield there.
No doubt. And if you're a linebacker trying to see over those trees, it's got to be difficult. Now a kick over the left side, and he stood up, and I think they stopped him, Rick.
That's it, Mark.
That's what you need right there.
So get him on 4th down, and that's a long 3. Now they're moving it a little bit.
And they're going for it, Rick. They're at their own 38. It's 4th and 2, and they're going for it. They're trying to hard count. Now he's looking over to the sideline. Landon Hughes looking at his wrist. I think he's just trying to draw him off sides, Rick. He snaps it, inside handoff over the right side, and he breaks through, and he's got a ton of running room. And what a game-saving tackle right there. A touchdown-saving tackle there by number 8. That's Ben Jones.
Ben Jones just saved a touchdown there. Really by his fingertips there, but he saved it. Big gain on 4th down.
But not before another Noblesville first down.
Noblesville now 1st and 10 from Bennett's 41-yard line. Once again in that really tight formation. They're going to do a counter to this number 6, Gage Gully, who's going to go over the left side.
Gage Gully on the carry, brought down by number 24.
So there's not a lot of times you see a freshman, 6'1", 180-pound quarterback, and he almost looks small.
Yeah, exactly.
When he's in there.
Safety Brandon Smith on the tackle there. Don't want to see a lot of our safeties making the tackles, Rick. I'd love to see our
but that one
backers.
was really necessary.
Handoff on the right side to number 4. That was Logan Schaffner.
Schaffner on the carry.
Our linebackers are Will is number 9, Weidenbach. He's a returning linebacker. You got Ryan Patusek, also senior, number 43, and Cerniak, who's our strong side linebacker, number 32. This is 3rd and 3, maybe a 3rd and 4.
Yeah, that's a long 3, Mark.
We're already starting with the harassing.
No, because they've moved it a couple of times, quite honestly.
Handoff over the right side. That's number 6, I think. Gage Goling. He's going to be just short. We're battling them, but, man, they're getting that surge on the line. Takahashi was in on that tackle, and so was Walsh. Walsh we haven't talked about a lot. He's a returning senior. That guy is going to Minnesota. He's a great receiver. You're going to see him on offense, and he's a great tight end. Here's a 4th and 1. Handoff over the left side. I think he's got it. It is just so tough with this size to try and match up with them, Rick, but they're moving the ball.
It's not exciting offense by any means, but it seems to be pretty effective.
That time they ran right over the left side with Ransom McDermott. He's the 6'7", 295 junior, Rick. 6'7", 295. I mean, this is crazy big.
All right, so we're seeing a timeout here. There's two reasons to see a timeout, right? You got a fresh set of downs. You've gotten a third down every time, fourth down twice on this. You're going to get tired on defense getting hit by these big guys over and over and over again, right? Not a bad time. Get these guys some water. Tell them they're doing a great job. Get them back out there. You're going to have to take some risks on that side of the ball, too. You're going to have to bring them all in. Maybe you'll lose on the pass, but right now, they're just running down the throats of Benet Academy.
You know, twice we had them in 4th and 3, 4th and 2. It's tough to make stops on those, but that's when we really need a break and need to stop them. On our front line, we've got Badescu at one defensive end, Van Summeren and Walsh at the other defensive end, Heiberger, number 88, and then you've got Malik at your other defensive tackles. You've got a 4-down line where we're running 4-3, but we've got really a top line right there. Here's the quarterback running there outside. This is the first we've seen. And there's a fumble. Oh,
that's exactly
man.
what you need.
Landon Hughes on a carry.
That was so close, Rick. We needed that, buddy. We needed
Mark,
that.
as you look at this, and this is a strong team, a good team, you really need some of those breaks. You've got a freshman who's playing quarterback. You need balls, some of those breaks going the other way. But now it's second and a long 10. That gives you a little confidence as a defense. Running out of the shotgun here, Mark.
Handoff over the right side, and they stop him, it looks like. That's a good play. I like it. No gain.
So now, Mark, what you want to do is you want to make sure you're watching the snap count here. You don't want to anticipate having those linebackers come up a little bit early and give them those 5 back.
Whoa, Rick, look at this formation. We've got trips receivers out to the far side. We've got a wide out to the right side.
I would be surprised if the quarterback threw the ball.
Landon Hughes standing at the 30. Here's a snap. He's looking right. This whole time he's going to run a fade route to number 2, and he overthrows him. And that's a good thing because he had beaten the corner, Godziak.
Well, Mark, they're going to keep their offense on the field. Nope, now they're coming with the kicking team. That timeout was a good timeout.
I agree.
Right?
I agree.
You had 3 plays there. You almost got the turnover right away. You stop them on 4th down. You want to put this game in the freshman's hands if you're Benet Academy.
Right.
This is a long kick, too.
Jack Laturo set the kick.
Ball's going to be placed down at the 33-yard line, which is a 43-yard field goal. Ball's placed down, kick is up, and it's not even close, Rick. That's a great stop, and Benet is fired up. Leading the charge is linebacker John Weidenbach. That's big. That's a big stop, Rick.
6 minutes off the clock, no points to show for it. We get to put our offense out on the field. Honestly, before that timeout, I was a little nervous, but they moved away from what they were doing. We get to see Bennett's offense for the first time now.
The Millers, we talked about their first game. They took on Mount Vernon, who previously had won the state championship. And Millers beat them 43-35 at the new Beaver Stadium, Rick.
Yeah, I looked at it. It looks beautiful.
Heppel looks right. He's got a receiver, Walsh, on the far side. Short gain, maybe 1 or 2 yards. It was a
You know what though? I like the first play. Get it to Walsh. Get it to your big name there on offense. Nice easy pass coming across. You get a few yards. Mark, we've been doing this for a long time. I always say how important it is to keep a defense off balance. So I wouldn't be surprised right here if you saw the tailback with the ball in his hands.
You got Manuel split out here. Here's a fake jet sweep. Heppel over the left side. He's got a ton of running room, and he's brought down. I think he's got the first down.
I think they're going to move the chains on that, Mark.
And they're moving it. You're right.
You know
I love the fake jet sweep.
They don't like to bring out the chains.
You've said this many times.
Judgment call. They're going to give you the first down.
For our receivers, you got Pat Patella, who you know I love. Great ball player, tough, scrappy. Takahashi's that receiver far on the far side of the field. Here's Patello. They fake the jet to him, and they've got Walsh over the middle with the completion. He breaks a tackle, and now he's inside Miller territory.
You know, Mark, that's a great play. It's a great play action play. Hits Walsh over the middle. Ball's a little high. He brings it down. We're in Miller territory.
On the line, you've got Dentis at tackle. You got Guerin, left guard. Porcelli at center. Biganis, the right guard. And the sophomore Rhodey at right tackle.
So you've got only 2 offensive linemen out there that have taken varsity snaps.
Lawler goes over the right side, and he's got 4 or 5 yards. I like where we're going with this.
Well, I do too. And, you know, I thought it was really important going in when we were going through the pregame for Benet to get the ball and be able to do the drive that they're doing right now. But stopping them, the missed field goal, and getting the ball back has really been a win-win so far with 5 minutes left in the first.
Andrew Tyson is this receiver on the near side, followed by Takahashi and Manuel. They got trips receivers to this near side. Heppel drops straight back. He's got some pressure. He rolls to his left. He's got a little time. Now he's going to keep it, and he gets hit. That looked like a late hit, Rick Guerin.
Well, I'm a big believer. If you see a guy going out of bounds like that, if you lower the shoulder, that's a judgment call by the official.
Defensive back number 37, Jaden Gruber, had the tackle. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3, Rick.
Well, I look at Walsh over the middle.
Look at Walsh. Here's Takahashi, and he gives him a quick jet sweep to the right side. Takahashi turns it up, and he's going to be just short, maybe a yard short.
It's going to be about a half a yard. Yep, and that's exactly where it's going to be.
There's some banging out there,
listen,
Rick.
This offensive line is inexperienced, but so far, against a much bigger defensive line, have looked very, very effective for this offense.
95, Andrew Page, 6'4", 320, one of the down linemen there. Here's an inside handoff to Lawler over the right side, and he's got the first down.
They got it.
First down, Red Wings.
I saw 77 come out and pull and knock that guy open.
Grant Cart on the stop.
Patello checking back into the game at receiver. He's got Tyson, Manuel to the left side here with him. Now they're looking over to New calling the plays this year. That's going to be New. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If you interview New, he's going to tell you he would like to see a 50-50 split between run and pass. He's never going to achieve that. Pat New loves to throw the ball.
Well, you know, as a guy who knows football, been a football coach for a long time, he's going to give what the defense gives him too, right? I mean,
no doubt. But he loves to air it out. The guy loves to air it out. I'm just telling you, right?
I got you. Everybody who comes in with the game plan and then all of a sudden realizes what they can do, you adjust really fast.
No doubt.
As an 8th grade Silver League Saints coach, you understand. I get that idea. Did you with the defense
ladies and gentlemen, there was an over-under when Rick Guerin was going to mention that he was coaching an 8th grade team. Heppel fakes it left. Now he rolls right. He's got a lot of time. He's got a receiver open to flat. That's Pat Patello, and he's got a first down. I'm going to tell you something right now. Patello's not a big guy, but Patello is a scrappy player. He is a great coach's player. He do exactly what you say.
Take Walsh out of the mix. Our receivers are to what the offensive line is to the Millers, right? We're small, we're fast, and we've got a lot of them.
Aaron Becker now spread out to that far right side. We haven't seen him yet today. He's going to run straight down the field. They're going to run a screen, and he is blasted. That was Lawler, and it didn't look like that play developed very well, Rick.
Lawler brought down by number 4.
You know, great job by the Millers defense. They sniffed that out right away. They put Becker on the outside. He's a big target, 6'5" junior. Took the corner out, thought that would kind of clear out some of the area, and they were ready for that one.
Yeah, no doubt. So it's going to be a 2nd and 12, Rick. 3 minutes left to go in this first quarter. I feel like this first quarter has flown by.
Mark, it has. When you run the ball, the other team's going to run the ball. This is what's going to happen.
Lawler hands off, and he is brought down quickly, and that's number 42 for the Millers. His name is Israel Oladipupo.
So what you're going to see here, it looks like 42 came from the outside linebacker position, Mark.
He's a sophomore. He is 6'3", 200. I mean, what are they feeding him out there, Rick? Epple rolls out right. Now he's got scrambles to his left side. He's got a receiver open. It's Manuel, and he brings it down. I'm sorry, number 2, Andrew Tyson.
That's
Andrew Tyson.
Great ball placement and great catch.
Number 3.
Great play all around. Quarterback kept his time.
Brings up a 4th and 3.
Good protection after what happened that last play. Really nice protection.
It looks like they're going to bring out the kicking team now.
And Mark,
new thought about it. They're at the.
I think it's the right idea.
They're at the 16. Lawler's kicking. Michael Lawler. Pat Patello is the holder.
Well, there's a reason we like Patello.
Here's the snap. It's
no good.
The snap looked good. Patello just bobbled it a little bit and could not get the snap down. Lawler picked it up, went over the right side, and was stopped. That's a killer right there because it looked really good. We had a nice drive going there. We took some time off the clock. There's 2:03 left to go in this first quarter, and the Millers are going to take over at their own 24-yard line.
Well, disappointing the way that they were moving, that you don't get the kickoff. You wonder how that'll play later in the game if we get down to that situation and do you keep the ball in the offense's hands or do you do the same thing?
Handoff over the right side. He's brought down quickly, it looks like. There's a lot of chippiness over there. I got to tell you, some late hits.
I'm really impressed right now by this front 7 from Benet Academy. These guys aren't obviously as big. I don't know if anybody's as big as these guys. But they are coming up and making hard hits and really plugging the small holes that they're getting.
Ryan Petusik with a big tackle there. That guy, we got to keep an eye on him. He's going to be good. Another inside handoff over the left side now.
I'll tell you what, you've got 4, 5, 6 Red Wings around every ball carrier.
Godziak on the tackle, Takahashian on the tackle, Weidenbach, Petusik. They've got 3 or 4 guys on each tackle, which I'd like to see. Here they are with a double tight end. T formation, quarterback under center. 2 guys leading him through the hole. He's got some running room over that right side, and he's going to have a first down to about the 39-yard line. Tackle made by number 20, Godziak.
But not before a Noblesville first down.
The question is, how long can we keep doing this? You know what I mean? They're going to wear you down because they're just such a big, strong team.
They are, but it only takes one mistake, as we saw last time, right? The fumble, you try something,
Here's a counter over the left side to number 6, Gage Gully, and he's got a gain of about 4 yards.
Gage Gully carry.
Maybe 5, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and 5, Rick.
Maybe the official throws a flag in there and said, hey, we've seen some holding going on in there. I can't tell, but it would really help.
Badescu, Frye, Heiberger, Van Summeren, Walsh, all trying to do their best on that inside. Up the middle, number 4 is the carry. That's Logan Schaffner, and he maybe got a yard. Well, now they're looking like...
Owen Takahashi on the stop.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 3.
I think this is going to be the last play of the quarter, Mark.
8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. 3. Handoff over the right side. He's got the first down, and that's Takahashi with the tackle.
Well,
and that's going to end the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Noblesville 0, Red Wings 0. But Benet had their chance. I like what they've done so far with their defense.
In the quarter, strike that.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the post-game show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
And we are back starting this second quarter. Scoreless so far. Noblesville has the ball right at midfield. And they've got a nice drive going so far. Hughes takes the snap, hands off over the left side, and he stopped, but he fights forward. You know, they had him stop behind the line forward. He fell forward for like a 2-yard gain.
And you know what? I mean, I thought it was difficult to pick up who had the ball from this angle. I can't even imagine from down there when you've got all the bigs that are sitting right in the middle.
Now they're going to hand it over the right side to number 12, Blake Widget.
Blake Widget on the carry.
Maybe a yard, Rick. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 8. I like this so far. Heiberger on the stop for the Red Wings.
Well, you're putting them in a situation here where they're going to have to think about passing the ball, and that's exactly what you want. What you can't have is a running here for 5 yards, 6 yards.
The freshman QB now standing back. He's in that, I don't even want to call it a shotgun formation.
Yeah, I watched this a little bit.
Takes a snap, goes straight up the middle, and he gets nowhere, Coach Guerin.
You know, Mark, that goes back to playing a game and having the film on somebody, because they lined up that play a few times last week in the game. Benet sniffed it out right away. They were ready. They have prepared very well this week.
Number 13, Jack Letourneau is kicking for the Millers. He's going to be back on his own 39.
Now, looks like you got Owen Takahashi back there.
Love Takahashi.
Boy, I'll tell you what. A nice return
high
here
snap.
To go along.
Almost block, Rick Guerin. Get away Poison. Poison. It's going to take a bounce at the 60. Now it's going to take a nice roll for the Millers. It's going to stop just past the 10-yard line, maybe the 11-yard line. But we made a stop, Rick Guerin.
Hey, listen. 2 possessions, 0 points. This is a team that scored a lot of points last week, ran the ball, gave a lot of plays. If I'm Bennett's defense, I'm very happy. And if I'm Bennett's defense, I'm begging the coach for a few running plays so they get some breathers. You're going to have to keep seeing guys on that defense come in and out to give guys a break on the sideline.
Obviously, we talk about Pat New. His assistant coaches, Brendan Bentley, Tim Becker, Joe Boyle, Joe Brinkman, Logan Fisher, Dan Frevoletti, a longtime coach, Ed O'Reilly, Jim Schrammick, and a new coach this year, Bill Takahashi, a great addition to this team, I think, Coach.
Yeah, a great addition. Son on the team, fast, good player. Good to have him part of the staff.
Fake handoff to Patello. Heppel kept it. I think he actually lost a yard on that play.
For a loss of 1, it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11 for Benet.
Obviously, they see something with the over pursuit of the Millers, because they've done that twice where they fake the jet sweep and then Heppel keeps it. The first time Heppel ran it, he had a nice gain. That time, the Millers were waiting for it. Patello now over here in the slot. Heppel now hands it off to Lawler over the right side. He's got a little room. Breaks 1 tackle, then he's brought down by 3 people. At least looks like Gavin Kenyon, number 10, had the tackle for the Millers.
Gage Gully on the assist. Brings up a 3rd and 7 for...
3rd and 7 from their own 14-yard line. You've got Rocky Rosanova. Now there seems to be some confusion. Rosanova splits over far to that far side of the field. Takahashi in the slot here. Watch him over the middle. Now he's going to scramble. He was trying to hit number 2, Andrew Tyson.
Incomplete, brings up a 4th down and long.
That's a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, that's not the drive that you wanted there.
That's not holding up here.
It's Chicago. Come on, it's not holding.
All right, now it's always dangerous when you're punting from the end zone. So it looks like that's Aaron Becker, who's a punter.
Aaron Becker.
Aaron Becker, that deep, or set the punt for Bennett.
Nicholas Grover checking in late here. Becker standing in his own end zone. Here's the snap, good snap. Becker gets it off, end over end kick.
Mark. Got to roll. Keep going.
Out at about the 50-yard line. Not a bad kick.
Hey, you're putting 2 yards in from your own end zone.
Yeah. Don't kid yourself.
You get the ball on the other side of the 50?
Yeah. No.
There's not a lot of college teams, pro teams that wouldn't take
let me
that.
make it clear. When you're the punter and you're standing on your own end zone, the pucker factor is high. Let's be honest. So great job by Becker to get that ball off, make a nice kick, and now the Millers are going to start at their own 48-yard line. 8:50 left to go in this second quarter, still a scoreless game. Now we've got a shotgun with two wide receivers to the right.
Nope.
And he's going to go straight up the middle.
Mark, there was no doubt where that ball was going. That's the kid, again, freshman, talented. You want it in his hands, and you want our guys hitting that ball and trying to jar it loose.
Viewers, take a look at these linemen. They block downfield, and I'm telling you, they are going to the whistle and maybe a little after the whistle, as I'm just pointing out to you. Hughes rolls out to his right. Now he throws it, and it's picked off.
Intercepted.
Number 43. That's Ryan Patusek with a huge interception at midfield. And the Red Wings have a huge opportunity here, Rick Aaron.
Mark, it goes back. It goes back to you're getting 5-6 yards to carry. You're running the ball, you're slowing down the defense, right? Ever since that timeout, they have changed the way that they're running up and down the field. I don't know why they're changing their ways.
Rick, let me talk for 1 second. I don't say this often because I don't like to admit when you're right. But that timeout, you're exactly right. That was a fantastic timeout because it has changed the momentum of this game.
It literally changed everything.
You're right.
That you put the ball on that, and he threw in a double coverage, and actually the underneath linebacker, Patusek, making that catch.
I'm going to have to go back to the sports broadcasting system and somehow figure out a way to delete this game because I don't want to hear them play this tape again and again of me telling you how right you were.
Agreed. Understood.
This is Takahashi. He fakes the jet sweep to him. Now he's throwing over the middle to Walsh, and he underthrows him. It's picked off. And now it's at the 40. And he's right back to midfield. They're basically exchanged the ball right there.
That's a bad ball.
Number 5, Jordan Sharp. Will take over.
Heppel, I think, was just trying to make that big play, and he forced it into
so
two
they
coverage.
only rushed 3 guys.
Yeah.
Right? You had 8 back. At a certain point as a quarterback, I know it's the first game of the season, and you've got some jitters out there. You've got to tuck that or throw the ball out of bounds. Wait for the next play. But giving them ball back right there after you gained all that momentum.
Jake Heppel really upset. He knows he made a mistake there. But I'm going to tell you, he's going to rebound. He's going to come back right now. And I see a lot of his teammates coming up to him, tell him to shake it off.
And that's what you need, right?
He'll bounce back. He's a talented young man.
How do you deal with that adversity? That's what you got to look at right now.
2nd and 8 for the Millers, maybe 2nd and 7 from the Red Wing 47-yard line. Hughes barks out some signals, then looks over the sidelines. He's looking at his wristband. Now he's back under center. Hands over the left side.
This kid might not pass again all game.
Logan Schaefer. Brought down by 43, Ryan Patusek.
Schaffner on the carry. Patusek on the tackle again. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 4, Rick.
Okay, so Walsh just came in the game here at right end. Watch him collapse right inside the left tackle.
He's pushed back.
Well, when you got a guy 300 pounds.
Oh, listen, I am not judging that guy. That guy is a house, Rick.
Well,
but there's a surge. You can see the left side of that
You're
line.
You're not going to have a measurement here, Mark. I'll bet you a buck. Watch. First down. You know why he didn't get a measurement?
Because they don't want to measure.
High school officials don't like to measure.
Yeah.
That's it.
6:40 left to go in this first half. Scoreless game so far. Hughes looking at his wristband. He's got his 3 running backs behind him. Now he runs a sweep out to the right side. This is number 4, Logan Schaffner.
Jordan Schaffner on the carry.
And he's got a nice, maybe 5-6 yard gain, Rick.
You know, these are the things that sometimes don't get noticed, but 79 looks like the right tackle for the Millers. Blocked the guy out of bounds to the whistle. And that's what you're supposed to do. That's what offensive linemen do.
Hughes takes the snap. Handoff over the left side. That's Schaffner. And I think he may have gotten a yard or two. That's going to bring up another 3rd and 2. We've seen this again and again, Rick.
Up a 3rd and 2 for Noblesville.
$5:37 left to go in the first half. Now they hand off over the right side. That's number 4 again, Logan Schaffner.
See where the far official is? Oh, he's calling 4th down. They're calling 4th down, Mark.
It's going to be a close 4. Now, the last time, if you recall, they did that.
Here's to bring up a 4th and short.
Hard snap count.
This is where you want to see an issue between the center and the quarterback, or a handoff issue. But I think he's going straight up the gut.
They're going to go over the left side here, and he's got the first down.
Tough play to stop with those guys.
For a Noblesville first down.
We got a special guest listening right now, Mark. A very, very special.
I love special guests.
My favorite person maybe in the world. How often do you hear me say that?
Not very often.
I got Lila Rose Ormsby.
No.
Western Springs.
No.
To the game right now. Lila, I'm so glad you're listening.
Handoff over the left side. He churns his legs, and he's got a nice pickup. Schaffner again. Schaffner has gotten the majority of the carries so far. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 5. They're at the Benet Red Wing 21-yard line. Now we've got a timeout, Benet.
Okay, well, we know what happened last time they called the timeout, right? But, Mark, I really do think we have to rest the troops timeout.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Rick, you know we get a lot of fan mail. And
this is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Lane stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. 4:33 left to go in this scoreless first half. The Millers driving again. 2nd and 5. Hughes under center. Hands over the left side with 2 lead blockers.
Well,
and he's brought down by 3 guys.
It actually defensively was a great play call. So the linebacker came in, Mark.
Yeah.
Just hit the wrong hole.
Yeah.
3rd and 1.
Jones, Godziak, and Takahashi on the tackle.
I loved what the defense did there to try to jar loose and get something going.
I mean, we've got 8 guys in the box, Rick. Handoff over the right side. He's hit hard. Takahashi brings him down. The initial hit was Patusik, number 43.
Do you want to hear a fun fact about this game so far? Not one flag.
Yeah, good point.
Not one flag. So are they going to kick the field goal or are they going to keep their offense on the field? This could be one of those, Mark, where the quarterback goes under center and they try to get him to jump.
Oh, I think you're going to see them go for it. They've gone for it on longer than this on fourth down.
Well,
and they're taking a long time.
So I do think they're going for it because of
Hughes under center. Takes the snap. Now he does that quick pitch out to the right side. And there's a hold. Look at that. Who is that on the right side? I got to tell you something, Rick. Brendan Smith did a great job on that right side, on that far side of the field. It's got to be on the Millers.
It's on them, Mark. But
that's a great job by the Bennett defense.
That's my kiss of death. I said we haven't seen a flag the whole game.
And there's the flag. Got a hold on the Millers, and it's declined, and it's going to be Red Wing ball.
This defense right now, if I'm on Bennett's schedule and I see what this defense is doing tonight, I'm taking notice.
Yeah.
I'm taking notice.
Yeah.
And honestly, the first drive, I felt the same way. We are one snap and one bad pass away from being up 10-0.
You got to take advantage of those turnovers, right, and those stops, and then our offense has got to step up.
Mark, here's a key thing to look at. You got 3:22 left in the half. You're getting the ball. You are in no hurry to give them the ball back. Now,
Patello in motion. Handoff to Lawler off the right side. He's got to break 2 or 3 people.
That's a face mask.
And Lawler on the carry, loss of about 3 yards.
Yeah, I could see the face mask up here, Rick, and I don't know how that's not called. He literally had his arm wrapped around it.
Taken out by number
Lawler's.
Gavin Pinion.
That's a loss of 1. It's going to bring up a second 11.
All 3 timeouts?
Yes. Millers have got all 3 timeouts left. Bennett's got 1 left.
I think you're going to see them call one after this play unless it's a first down.
Kicks out to that far side.
Stay in bounds.
That's to number 2, Andrew Tyson with the completion.
Well, that's a tough break for the Red Wings, too, because you don't have to use the timeout here. Ball goes out of bounds.
Brings up a 3rd down.
And you only gain 1.5 yards.
You're right. 2:42 now left to go in the first half.
Mark, with the time they have left, I don't think you lose anything by looking for a pass play here. I'm looking for Walsh to take this guy out and hit something on over the middle past that first down marker.
You got trips receivers to this near side. Lawler's to his left. Heppel looks right his whole time. Now he's scrambles. He's looking over the middle. He's going to get tangled up, and he's brought down. So that's a sack.
Heppel is sacked by number 1.
By Christ Degny.
Chris Degny. That way 4th and long for Bennett.
So there's the timeout.
Timeout. No.
Noblesville takes their first time out of the half. 2:29 left to go in this first half. That'll be 2 timeouts left for the Millers and 1 for Bennett.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Missing your child's sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out.
Becker now is 3-yard line, takes the snap, gets off a nice kick.
Let it bounce, let it bounce, let it bounce. Let it go, let it go.
Oh, takes a bad Bennett bounce, but now it's going to stop right at the 50-yard line. 2:18 left to go.
All right. These first 2 plays, huge. He gets 3 yards here, 2 yards.
Yep.
You can't give up 12, 15, 17 yards here.
Chris Stegny split out to this near side. They've got trips receivers to the far side.
Don't be surprised if he keeps it, Mark.
Hughes drops straight back. Now he's looking over the middle. He's got some pressure, and we've got a holding call.
Now
I think
face mask.
Who had face mask?
I thought the first guy had a hand on the face mask. We're going to find out in a second, though. I hope you're right.
It's a hole. I can see it here, the preliminary call, because when he was scrambling here to this near side, I couldn't tell which lineman, but he reached out with his left arm.
My friend, I don't like to admit I'm wrong or want to be wrong, but I was really happy I was wrong on that one.
Well. Ladies and gentlemen, that could be the highlight of the night right there.
It'll be interesting right now because I wouldn't be surprised if they just kept the ball on the ground here and see what they could do the rest of the way.
They have not demonstrated that they can throw the ball, and really, I agree with you. I would just keep running the ball if I were the Millers. Why aren't you not taking this call? Millers will be backed up to the 39-yard line.
That is a big penalty, Mark.
Yes.
Big penalty.
Reset here.
It's a testament to the Benet defense when a line that big has to hold. Let's put it that way.
Yep.
They have got that trips formation again. Degny out to the left.
There's another
He's
hole.
throwing it deep on this far sideline. He's got a receiver open, but he overthrew him, Rick.
Boy, that's a good ball, though. I mean, he was half a yard away from that being a huge play for the Millers.
And I saw the same hold you did.
You saw some arm strength there, right?
Yeah.
You got a kid who can throw the ball, and he demonstrated it there.
You know what's interesting? They are staying in that formation, it looks like, Rick. We may get the ball back. That's what's so crazy about that. Now they've got a tight end on this near side. They've got a slot and a wide out on that far side.
You can't get beat like that again.
And Logan Schaffner on the left side here. Now he's going to throw it right down the middle of the field. He's got a receiver open, but he overthrows him. He had two receivers in the slot, and now there's a flag.
That's a terrible call.
Incomplete.
What is that call?
Appears to be a flag on the field.
What in the world is that call, Rick? He waved it off. I didn't see any bumping or grabbing or anything like that.
Okay, so the flag was waved off.
Yeah.
The guy was right in front of it, so I don't know if he saw something at first. He thought there was a hold on the receiver, but
I overheard something. I think he may have called. He was thinking that there was an illegal man downfield because it's that tight end number 95.
Got it.
And to see that guy downfield, I could see why you may think it's illegal man downfield.
I think they'd be really. I think they're going to run the ball here, Mark.
Third
I think
and 21, and now they're going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Noblesville.
Bennett loves it. Second timeout by Noblesville here.
Yeah.
I think you're thinking right now, do we pass the ball? Do we keep it on the ground? Run some clock, make Bennett maybe their last timeout.
Right.
Remember, they've used two.
Right.
So if they burn that last timeout, then you put some pressure on the quarterback, see what you want to do.
That first long pass attempt they made was to Chris Stegny on this near side. He did get open, Rick. It was a little overthrown. So do you go back to that and try and give it a shot?
I think what you're seeing, Mark, the secondary, they're getting behind him a little bit because they've been playing the run. They've been playing 8 in the box, 10 in the box this entire game. And now you're going back downfield. It's just a tale of two drives here, I think, what this Benet defense is doing. And
Rick, here, this answers your questions. You got trips receivers out to that far side with Blake Widget, your running back, in the slot. You've got Chris Stegny down here on the near side of the field.
Let's see if he throws.
And he's going to drop straight back. Here's some pass rush. They're going to throw a screen over the middle of the field. He's got some running room. He's at the 45, the 50. He's still on his feet. And he's got a first down, Rick.
Mark, it's a great play call.
Pass complete to Logan Schaffner for a
That's a terrific play call.
First down.
But I thought Welsh got held here on the side.
On the stop for Benet.
The Millers, with 1:50 left to go in this first half, are at the 28-yard line. They're back in that tight formation. They're going to run over the left side, and it's number 4 again, Logan Schaffner. Tackle made
Boy, Mark,
by Weidenbach.
Even through, 10 or 15 yards back, and you put them in a tough situation.
1:30 and the clock's running. Hughes under center again, double tight end formation. Now he's going to run over that right side with 2 lead blockers. Blake Widget carrying the ball.
Blake Widget on the carry.
1:15.
Clock still running. Into the game for the Red Wings, number 76. That's Christopher Frye. 3rd and 1. Hughes does that spin move, gives it off over to 6. Over the left side, Gage Gully, once again with 2 lead blockers.
Gage Gully on the carry.
53 seconds left. Now we're stopping the clock.
Stop, but not before a Noblesville first down.
Clock's still going.
Now we're under 50 seconds. Handoff over that left side.
That's great.
And he stuffed up. That was a nice stop there.
You know what? Take your time getting off of that running back.
That was a really generous.
Is going to make a
that was a real generous placement by the ref, by the way. 30 seconds left to go. They're at the 13-yard line. Hughes takes the ball, pitches it over to this left side.
Great block.
He's got a lead blocker. Brought down nicely.
Mark, who?
On the carry.
Hey, you know who made a nice tackle there? Number 8, Ben Jones.
That was 32.
Assisted there.
And they take their final timeout of the
So you're
half.
going to see one play, and then you're going to see a field goal.
They're 3rd and 5.
What do you think here, Mark? Are they passing, or are they going to keep it on the ground?
If they throw it, I'll tell you right now what I would do is I would split out that Chris Stegny. He seems to be one of their top receivers. Their other guys are basically their running backs, which I'm sure are talented athletes, but I would throw a fade route to Degny. That would be my one attempt.
If you pass the ball here and you don't get the first down, the half is over.
Right.
The half is over. You might get maybe you get a snap off, the quarterback keeps it, but I think you're right. I think you've got to either look for the fade here. You got to be really smart.
If they did their Skyner report, which they don't have because Bennett didn't play, they've got Takahashi out on the one corner. They should. Maybe Godziak, right? Takahashi's a center. No, they're doing a tight formation.
Look at how low the quarterback is.
He's going to pass it. He's going to roll right. He's going to throw back left. He's got a receiver wide open. It's number 2. It's Chris Stegny, like I said. Gosh darn it.
Brewer for the Noblesville
Touchdown Millers. 14 seconds left to go.
I'd like to see a missed extra point here.
Jack Letourneau attempting the extra point for the Millers. Here's the snap. Kick is up.
That's good.
And it's good. And the Millers take a 7-0 lead with 14 seconds left to go in this first half.
Well, listen, you saw a couple of really nice play calls on 3rd down by this team. The screen play that they came around, they got him 40 yards, put him in position to score. Nice job by the coach using the timeouts, called a nice play call, crossing that guy over, wide open. Well, listen, this has been a great first half. You're getting the ball to start the second half. You should be really happy with the way that you have defended the run in this game. The 2 plays that have hurt us have been a screen and a really nice design play. That's a pass play. So,
well, To quote one of my favorite Denny Green quotes, they are who they thought we thought they were. They are who we thought they were.
Yeah.
They are running the ball. They've had a couple of plays, but they have controlled the ball. They move up and down the field. And I got to tell you, although it's frustrating to get this score right before the half, when you look at their scoring last game against Mount Vernon, a state champion in Indiana, limiting them to 7 is good. Now we got to get our offense moving, right? And we're going to get the ball to start the half.
Well, let's see what happens here. I love this. Give us a chance.
Hold on to the ball.
Okay, if you play this right, you've got 2 plays.
That was Charlie O'Grady on the return. Charlie's a junior. I will tell you, a very good athlete, good basketball player. The guy can jump out of the gym. So you're going to see him at the wideout position.
Yep.
Good athlete.
What you've got to do here at halftime, if Benet doesn't score, is sit down with these guys and tell them what a great first half.
Oh, no doubt.
Right? Get these guys some water, helmets off, keep the momentum high, keep the excitement level high, and say, we have a whole half here. Here's a team that scored 43 points against state champ. Listen, we are 1 play away from being there.
Apple's going to keep it over the left side. He's going to get wrapped up.
I'm going into half right now.
Yeah. Austin Hastings, linebacker, made the tackle. And that's going to let the clock run out. Noblesville 7, Benet 0. You're watching SBS Broadcasting Network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. At SBS, we offer a professional broadcasting experience for the non-professional athlete. Just like the pros, we offer everything for you. Play-by-play commentary.
A no-hitter at Kane County Stadium. 15 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 error, and that's it.
Color commentary, highlight reels, recruiting videos, and much, much more. Unlike our competitors, we zoom in on the action and always have a live scoreboard with a live time code. If you're ready to have your next sporting event feel like CBS Sports, then make sure to call Sports Broadcast Solutions today. Our phone number is 330-957-7653, or you can go online to sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. SBS, a broadcasting network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. For those of you that just want raw footage of your sporting event, but no play-by-play or color commentary, you just need us to live stream video from the event over the internet. We will live stream your event on YouTube on our Sports Broadcast Solutions channel. In addition, we also have a dedicated channel on YouTube for live streaming at SBS Livestream. And if you need multiple channels, we can utilize Facebook Livestream and Instagram Live on our channel as well. Options include commercials from your sponsors, professional scoreboard graphics are still available, and of course, yes, pre- and post-game interviews are available as an option if you want.
We've been working really hard this whole summer and stuff.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world.
It's October 23rd, 2005. The Chicago White Sox are hosting Game 2 of the World Series against the Houston Astros. Tied 6-6 in the bottom of the 9th inning. Leadoff hitter Scott Podsednik is at the plate, and while Podsednik went to the All-Star game earlier this season, Sox manager Ozzie Guillen is definitely not anticipating a walk-off home run finish to this particular ballgame. The Sox lead 1-0 in the series, but a potential 2-0 series edge, or the game potentially going into extra innings, is just a taste of the drama both teams have experienced lately. This is just the second World Series game in Astros franchise history. And for the White Sox, last night's Game 1 win was the ball club's first World Series victory since Game 5 of the 1959 Fall Classic. Houston, meanwhile, is still looking for its first ever World Series win. Therefore, a lot is riding on this 2-1 pitch. So let's rewind. Scott Podsednik, sometimes known simply as Scotty Pods by fans of the Southsiders, is starting to become a fan favorite. The White Sox had a formidable lineup of Carlos Lee, Bagley Ordonez, Paul Konerko, and Frank Thomas going into the 2005 offseason, but after finishing in second place to those pesky Minnesota Twins in 3 consecutive seasons, General Manager Ken Williams pulled off one of the biggest blockbuster trades in Chi Sox history by dumping Lee's contract to the Milwaukee Brewers and acquiring the speedster in Podsednik. Just like that,
Williams dumped a 30-homer, 100 RBI guy for the relatively unknown commodity in Petsednik. The theory was Petsednik would help bring a new dimension of speed and small ball mentality to the Sox. Williams wanted to change the direction of the franchise with a speedy and up-and-coming ball player who could frustrate opposing pitching staff on the base pass, similar to what the Twins were doing with Lou Ford, Torrey Hunter, Luis Rivas, and Christian Guzman. And Williams' bold trade turned out to be a great one. The first half of the season saw Petsednik steal 4 bases in a game on 2 different occasions, with Scotty Pods making the All-Star team as the final vote candidate. His batting average hovered around 300, and he stole 59 bases for the Sox. The trade was still good for Milwaukee, as Lee finished with a career-high 32 home runs and 114 RBI. But the Brewers missed the playoffs in 2005, while the Palehosers won just their 4th division title since playoff reformatting went into effect during the late 60s. Williams actually changed the entire White Sox lineup. Frank Thomas was out most of the 2005 regular season and postseason due to a bone fracture. Ordonez signed with the Tigers during the 05 offseason. Jermaine Dye became the everyday right fielder, and Williams brought in 30-year-old Japanese rookie Tadahito Iguchi to become the everyday second baseman and 2-hole hitter. Iguchi became a key cog in the Sox lineup, with his 3-run homer in Game 2 of the ALDS against the Boston Red Sox being the climax of a very impressive 3-game sweep at the hands of the defending champions. Everything was different about this White Sox team. The mantra became win or die trying, as White Sox small ball, or Aussie ball, as was sometimes referred to in the Chicago Sun-Times and Chicago Tribune, became the team's identity. Instead of Lee cranking dingers to left field, Petsednik would steal bases, Iguchi would get him over, and Jermaine Dye or Paul Konerko would drive him in with the crucial RBI hit. However, the average baseball fan wanted to call it. The Sox overcame the odds and stopped the Twins from winning a 4th straight AL Central crown. But the White Sox actually had to go toe-for-toe, tick-for-tack with the Cleveland Guardians to see who would represent the AL Central in the playoffs. It was a crazy year for the Sox. By August 1st, the Palehosers were up 15 games on the Cleveland Guardians. Incredibly, that lead became a meager 1.5 games as the Guardians went 19-8 during the month of August. A turning point for the White Sox came on September 20th against Cleveland. Joe Creedy's walk-off home run in the bottom of the 10th increased the White Sox division lead to 3.5 games. It was a 2-win swing, and it gave the White Sox enough breathing room for them to hold for the division crown. Even more interesting, Cleveland missed out on the postseason entirely after its amazing run. The Guardians/Indians lost 6 of their last 7 games, allowing the Red Sox to sneak in as the wild card representative. It was a tough pill to swallow for Indians fans, as this team went from a 48-47 record to almost upending the Sox for the division pennant. Instead, the Indians missed out on the playoffs for yet another year, their 4th straight season without a playoff appearance. The White Sox cruised past the aforementioned Red Sox, but the ALCS was a slightly different story. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim won Game 1 in Chicago, with Petsednik and catcher A.J. Pierzynski getting caught on stolen base attempts. Game 2 was a game to remember, as it was just a 1-1 tie with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. With 2 strikes on him, Pierzynski swung at a splitter out of the strike zone. The White Sox starting catcher thought the ball hit the dirt, and without instant replay in effect, home plate umpire Doug Eddings awarded first base to Pierzynski via the drop third strike. It honestly looked like a bad call by Eddings on replay, as Angel catcher Josh Paul clearly seemed to have caught the ball. It was new life for the Sox, and they wouldn't relinquish the opportunity. Pablo Ozuna pinch ran for Pierzynski. Creedy had a walk-off double, and the Sox dominated the Angels in Anaheim by each of their 3 starting pitchers, John Garland, Freddie Garcia, and Jose Contreras, all throwing complete games. The White Sox won all 3 games in Anaheim to enter the Fall Classic in more than 4 decades. It all started with a controversial drop third strike allowance by Eddings. If not for the drop third strike, the Angels could have won in extra innings and been up 2-0. Oh, the days of no instant replay. Some nicknamed the White Sox the curse of the Black Sox, as the Sox have only played in 1 World Series since the infamous Black Sox gambling scandal. That is, until 2005 began. And to put salt on an open wound, Chicago's defeats in the 1983 and 1993 ALCS were to the eventual World Series winners in the Baltimore Orioles and Toronto Blue Jays. But times might be changing, as the White Sox eliminated their curse of the Bambino by winning the Fall Classic just last season. The White Sox are now up 1-0 with a golden chance to win its first World Series since 1917. In fact, the Sox have not won more than 2 World Series games since 1919.
But the Astros are also a Cinderella story. Since joining Major League Baseball as the Houston Colt 45s, the Astros entered the 2005 season without a single World Series appearance. Prior to 2005, the Astros were basically major choke artists come October. In 1980, the Philadelphia Phillies won the Fall Classic, but it could have easily been Houston. Back then, the NLCS was only best of 5, and Houston led 5-2 of Game 5, entering the top of the 5th at the old Astrodome. Phillies scored 5 runs at the top of the 7th. The Astros would tie the score at 7 with a late 2-out rally, but Gary Maddox's go-ahead RBI double in the top of the 10th became the game winner, as Houston couldn't mount another comeback after going down 1-2-3 in the bottom half of the inning. It was heartbreaking for the Stros, as they had Nolan Ryan on the mound in this do-or-die Game 5, but Ryan gave up 6 earned runs through his 7 innings of work. Philadelphia went on to win the 1980 World Series, a team which Houston had on the ropes during the National League Championship Series. Because of the 1981 player strike, there was a division series in the postseason. Houston won the second half of the year, so they got to face off against Los Angeles. The Astros won the first 2 games of the NLDS, but the 2-3 format allowed LA to host all 3 elimination games, and the Dodgers won a perfect 3-for-3 at Dodger Stadium. The Astros went ice cold to plate, as the Stros scored a mere 2 runs during all 3 games. And if you can believe it, the Dodgers went on to win the 1981 World Series. The 1986 NLCS was just as bad, if not more gut-wrenching for the Astros faithful. Mike Scott, the ace of the Astros pitching staff, was the NLCS MVP despite his team's losing effort. Dave Smith was anything but automatic as the Astros closer. Up by a run during Game 3 at Shea Stadium, he gave up a 2-run digger to Lenny Dykstra, propelling the Mets to a thrilling 6-5 walk-off victory. The Astros trailed 3-2 as the series headed back to the largest city in Texas. Theoretically speaking, Scott was so dominant in the series that Houston just had to win Game 6 to allow Scott to pitch in a winner-go-home Game 7. Bob Knepper was Houston's starter in Game 6, and he pitched 8 scoreless innings, but he showed signs of fatigue during the top of the 9th, and after he gave up 2 runs in the last inning of regulation, manager Hal Lanier decided to give Smith another shot at closer. Smith just flat-out stunk most of the series. He walked the first 2 batters he saw, paving the way for Ray Knight to drive in the game-tying run on a subsequent sacrifice fly. It was a crushing collapse, as the Astros were 2 outs away from forcing Game 7 with Scott on the mound. The same Mike Scott who had an ERA of .5 and walked just 1 batter during his combined starts in Games 1 and 4. The Astros fought hard the rest of the game. After the Mets scored a run on the top of the 14th, Billy Hatcher kept his team's season alive with a game-tying homer off the left field foul pole. But it wasn't meant to be for Houston, as the Astros gave up 3 runs in the top of the 16th. The Astros scored twice in the bottom half of the inning, but bullpen arm Jesse Orasco eliminated the extra inning rally by striking out Kevin Boss with a runner on second. After all that hard work, the Astros season ended in an MLB playoff high 16 innings. For the 3rd straight time, the team who defeated the Astros in the playoffs went on to win the World Series, as the Mets defeated the Red Sox during the '86 Fall Classic. From 1987 until 2003, the Astros never got any closer to a World Series appearance, and the Astros almost relocated to Virginia, as former owner Drayton McClain seriously considered selling the team to William Collins. The Astros played in Houston after Collins couldn't get a stadium in place, and Houston voters responded positively to a stadium referendum to avoid losing the Astros, just like they lost the Oilers. The Astros saw a resurgence in the late 90s and early 2000s, but the Atlanta Braves became Houston's kryptonite, as the Braves defeated the Astros 3 times during the National League Division Series, 1997, 1999, and 2001. 3 straight division titles from 97 to 99 didn't matter, as the Astros couldn't even win 2 games during the NLDS. They avoided the sweep until 2001, but they couldn't even advance to the NLCS in 1998 with Hall of Fame pitcher Randy Johnson on the roster. The 2004 Astros were a different story. Last season's ball club eradicated a 44-44 start to the year by going 46-26 down the stretch to win the NL wildcard. The Stros had to play against the Braves, but unlike the Larry Dierker-led squads, the Phil Garner-led Astros won the do-or-die Game 5 to advance to their first NLCS since 1986. While the Astros fought hard, losing the NL Central Division to the St. Louis Cardinals did in Houston, as the Cardinals won Game 7 at Busch Stadium. Even more soul-crushing, Houston led 3-2 in the series, but they lost both games in St. Louis, including a demoralizing 6-4 loss in 12 innings during Game 6.
The Astros entered the 2005 season with high hopes, and even though Carlos Beltran signed as a free agent with the Mets, Houston still had the killer bees of Craig Biggio, Lance Berkman, and Jeff Bagwell in the heart of its batting order. A 15-30 start to the year worried Astros fans, but after a 22-7 record in July, the Stros were back on track to clinching another wild card berth. The Astros barely hung on to win the wild card, as they had to win on the last day of the season to hold off Charlie Manuel's Phillies. As if the baseball gods love it being Astros versus Braves, the Astros had to once again play the Braves through the 2005 NLDS. And like last season, the Astros began a new tradition of eliminating the Braves in the division series. This time around, it was a 4-game elimination as Chris Burke had a walk-off solo shot in the bottom of the 18th to send the Astros back to the NLCS against St. Louis. It was the longest game in MLB postseason history. Looking for revenge against the Redbirds, the Astros won games 2 through 4 and almost won the pennant at Minute Maid Park, but Albert Pujols cranked a 3-run bomb from the arm of Brad Lidge, and the Astros had to win their first National League pennant on the road. Some analysts consider that home run to still be on the mind of Lidge going into the World Series.
It would have been nice to get Lidge in the game in Game 6 in St. Louis in the NLCS to get that taste out of his mouth from the Pujols home run. I don't think that taste is there.
Then again, Lidge was basically unhittable during most of the playoffs. There's no way Podsednik, who didn't hit a homer during the regular season, could hit a dinger against the all-star closer, right? And of all the people to give up a home run to Podsednik, Lidge would definitely be at the bottom of the list, according to Gambler's Odds. And for Lidge to even be in the spot is unbelievable. Remember, the Astros were down to their last out in the top of the 9th, but Jose Vizcaino put his name in baseball history by drilling a 2-out, 2-run single to left field to tie the score at 6. Perhaps Bobby Jenks was dead tired after having to get a 4-out save last night. Jenks inevitably blew the saves, but the Sox obtained its fair share of breaks earlier in the game to even be in that spot. The first such break occurred at the bottom of the 2nd inning. This ball should have been caught by Hall of Fame second baseman Biggio, but he somehow dropped the fly ball, allowing Brzezinski to score the go-ahead run. With 2 runners on base in the bottom of the 7th, home plate umpire Jeff Nelson determined that Dan Wheeler's fastball hit the batting glove of Jermaine Dye. Once again, instant replay verified that Nelson made the wrong call, as it sure seemed like the baseball hit the knob of the bat instead of hitting Dye. Garner was practically forced to go to the bullpen, and with the bases now loaded, he called upon Chad Qualls to try and jam the next hitter. Dye's hit by a pitch brought Konerko to the plate, and he capitalized on the first pitch with a 4-run 4-bagger to give Chicago its first lead since the 2nd inning. The breaks are seemingly going Chicago's way, but the Astros have fought hard to be in the position they're in right now. While he performed poorly during the last round, Lidge had a perfect 0 ERA during the 2004 NLCS and 2005 NLDS. He pitched 12 perfect innings during those rounds combined. During the 2004 regular season, he even received votes for the Cy Young Award. He's been very good in 2005, but his wins above replacement mark dropped significantly from 3.8 to now barely above 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are about to start the second half. If you're just joining us, Noblesville scored just before halftime to take a 7-0 lead against the Benet Academy Red Wings. But Benet Academy is getting the ball in the second half. Rick, I know you're frustrated. I can feel it. I can see it on your face, my friend.
Well, listen, you're not wrong. There's a lot to be really excited about if you're Benet, right? You held a team that scored 45 points last week to 7. You stopped them multiple times. The plays that got you down 7-0, both really nice play calls. The screenplay was great, went a little further than it probably should have, and then the touchdown pass was a beautifully designed play. So there's a lot to be excited about. On the Benet side, you look at missed opportunities. The field goal being one, the capitalizing on the turnover afterwards and throwing an interception right back, I think took a lot of wind out of their sails for a small time. But good news is you're getting the ball, you're down only by 1 score, come out, tie this game up, and let's play 3 more, or a second half that we can be proud of and gets this crowd fired up.
No doubt.
I think we will.
The backbreaker was that screen pass. That was a total backbreaker. But you're right. We had the interception by Patusek. We are at midfield. We have got to capitalize on those turnovers and get a score on that. I think that's the key. I agree with you.
You know, this team looks like the Arkansas Razorbacks up front, right? I mean, they are so big. They lean on that left side quite a bit. Defensively, you don't have to make a lot of adjustments. Offensively, you've got to get a running game established, and you've got to start hitting Walsh and Patello and some of these game breakers in open areas.
Letourneau about to kick off for the Millers. Manuel and Takahashi deep for the Red Wings. That's going to be Takahashi. He's going to take it at the 9. He's at the 15. The 20 makes a move, spins, and he's down at the 25-yard line. There's a good start, Rick Guerin.
You know what? A nice return, but really nice coverage by the Millers, too. They played that lane. Takahashi, obviously a very, very fast football player, smart football player, but they were down there. Let's see how they come out with this, Mark. I think you're going to see a little bit more play action. I think you're going to see a little bit more quick hitters behind those linebackers.
Yeah. We've got a flag down here.
Looks like a push.
Block in the back on the Red Wings. That's a killer. Because we had a nice return.
Block in the back on Benet. Marks the ball back.
Well, that's not the start you're looking for here. You're going to get the ball inside your own 15.
Benet will take over here. 1st and 10. His own 15-yard line.
Just more room to operate, Mark.
Heppel in the shotgun. He's got Lawler to his left. We got some movement on that right side, Rick.
Another flag on the field.
I think that was Biginus, number 66.
Well,
not a good start. Not a good start.
Mistake-free first half for Benet. In the first 7 seconds, we've had a push in the back and the offensive line jumping.
It's going to hand off Lawler to the right side. Fights, breaks a tackle, scraps it for about 2 yards. That's going to bring a 2nd and 13, Rick.
Noblesville brings up a 2nd down and 13 for Benet.
Tyson comes in, has a little conversation with Heppel. Now he splits out to that far side. Heppel takes a snap once again. Now he fakes it. He's got a receiver over the middle, and he was hanging all over him, and you've got to call that.
I mean, that the official right in front of him doesn't make that call. As you see Walsh actually kind of fall is kind of surprising.
Carson Cox was hanging all over Walsh. Walsh going to Minnesota next year.
But Mark, that's the kind of offense I think that you're going to have to see to keep this team off balance, right?
Yeah.
You're going to have to hit those quick hitters, those slants over the middle, open up your running game a little bit.
I think you also have to, we have to do a better job of establishing our run game. That first series, we had some nice runs by Lawler, and the last 3 times we had it, not much in terms of throwing the ball. 1st and 10 for the Red Wings from their own 27, 11-17 left to go in this second half. Now he hands over to Lawler on that right side. He's got some running room. Guerin with a big block. Nice.
Taken down by number 10.
The left guard there, number 77.
2nd down. And
annihilated.
That'll transition well to our fan letter, Rick Guerin. We got a letter here. I'm gonna read it after our next play. A.D. Dentis, he's hobbling. He's our left tackle. Keep an eye on him. They're going to run over that middle side again.
Lawler on the carry.
And he's got a 1st down, Rick Guerin. Nice fighting. Lawler's really scrapping. Here's a letter. Dear Mr. Mark and Mr. Rick, my name is Tim Nisbet. I'm a 5th grader at St. Mary's in Downers Grove, the Dirty Grove. I love DG.
I know you do.
My dad and I watch all your games on YouTube, and my dad thinks you're both great. although he does think Mr. Rick's infatuation with Burt Reynolds is a bit strange.
Infatuation with what, Mark?
Burt Reynolds.
Oh, well, you can take that letter and put it away.
My favorite player is number 77, Quinn Guerin, but I don't really know much about him. Can you please provide any insight on what he's like and what he likes to do? Thanks so much. Go Red Wings, Tim Nisbet.
Wow.
Mike Lawler on the carry.
I'm going to let you field this one after this play, Rick, because we're going to be up a third down with about 2 yards to go, and we are just midfield. We're about the 48-yard line.
Well, before we get to the letter, Mark, I think right now, offensively, I like the tempo that Bennett's playing at.
Nice, I agree.
Right? Quick hitters, both running and passing the ball. I think that left side of the line opened up a couple of nice holes for them there. I'd like to see more of this come around. But we are not getting much right now out of our slot receivers.
Oh. Lawler goes out on the wheel route. It looked like he was trying to set up a middle screen. He went to throw it, and he lost control of the ball. Heppel then batted it forward, which I don't know is an illegal pass. And it looked like I couldn't see which lineman recovered. Maybe Dentis?
No, I thought it was Rhodey.
Rhodey, maybe?
I thought it was Rhodey.
Becker back to punt.
Aaron Becker back. Punt for Bennett.
He's at the 27, low snap. Gets the kickoff. Another high kick.
Let it bounce. Let it bounce.
Takes a nice bounce. It's going to get stopped right at the 34-yard line.
Bounce brings up first and 10 for Noblesville at their own 34-yard line.
Back to the question about Quinn Guerin. Can you provide any insight? What's he like? What's he like to do when he's not playing for the Red Wings?
He's a very gregarious kid. A kid that isn't afraid to take risks.
Yes, agreed. Harumph.
Heck of a kid, heck of a role model. And a kid that strives to make himself better. And Tim, that's what you should do. And tell your dad that's exactly what Burt Reynolds did.
8:46 left to go in the third quarter. Miller's up 7-0, taking over at their own 35-yard line. Back to their tight formation, 2 tight ends, T formation. Handoff over the right side with 2 lead blockers.
So it looks like they're going to come out like they came out in this game, right? They're going to go back to that tight formation.
Yeah.
Run the ball.
Churn up some clock.
Say, hey, you got to come stop us.
Yeah. Safety Owen Takahashi on the tackle.
They didn't cross.
Hard count by the Millers. Now he gets another call from the sidelines, looks at his wristband, goes back under center, hands over the left side.
It's truly amazing.
Fumble. There's a loose ball, Rick.
Steve Scully on the carry.
Looks like it's staying with the Millers.
Number 9, John Weidenbach. Brings up a 3rd and 1.
Did you ever see that movie, Meet the Millers?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie. I don't think it has anything to do with this team, but not a bad movie for those of you at home.
Brendan Smith coming off the field late. Handoff over the right side. Now he bounces it right. Brought down hard. Tackle made by number 20, Godziak.
Mark, gutsy play by the tailback on that one. He actually hopped and got caught in midair.
Yeah.
Did a nice job of securing that ball, getting the first down.
First down.
1st and 10 for the Millers at their own 48. Another hard count by the Millers. Hughes looks back to his sideline. Now looks at his wristband. Handoff, a little counter over the left side. Looks like it's a pickup of about 2 yards, right?
About 2, yeah. That's a generous spot they gave him, Mark.
Christian Badesco on the stop.
Hey, speaking of fans listening in, some of my favorites, also out of Downers Grove, Ed and Beth Casimir.
Oh.
Great family.
Great family.
Great soccer players. They get all their talent from their mother, I was told.
It's usually the case.
Oh, he was tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now he bounces to the outside, and he's got all sorts of running room. He's at the 10, the 5. Touchdown. Number 4, Logan Schaffner, touchdown Millers. And that is really frustrating because he was stopped behind the line of scrimmage, Rick. He kept his legs churning and took off to the outside.
Listen, a couple things. He was bottled up, right?
Yeah.
It should have been stopped. We stress this, and every team stresses it. 3 or 4 guys, you play to the whistle, you make sure he's down. Unfortunately, he got outside and showed some wheels, and that was going to be it.
You're right. Defensively, you've got to gain tackle. You got to have 3 or 4 guys wrapping up. Conversely, if you're a running back and you first meet that resistance, you got to chop those legs, you got to churn those legs and fight, because you may break that like that and bounce outside and you got a touchdown. That makes it 14-0 Noblesville with 6:29 left to go in this third quarter.
Listen, there's a lot of time left in this game. Benet comes back, scores a touchdown, anything can happen, right?
We got to get our offense going.
Score. You got to get the offense going. You're showing flashes. You're showing flashes on a couple of drives.
The winning Potsdam.
But again, right now, you don't want to see a defeated sideline because you've been playing great. That's the first big run they've led up this game.
Here we go. 615-8932. 615-8932. 460.
This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
Weidenbach call it out on the PA. You can't win if you can't. You don't win if you can't play. Is that what he says?
You can't win if you don't play.
You know what else you can't win at? If you don't score.
Good point.
We got to get some points on the board. All right. Listen, a big return here. Let's get things rocking and rolling here.
Manuel and Takahashi deep for the Red Wings. Nice high kick. Takahashi's going to field it again at about his 12-yard line. Now he's at the 20, the 25. He's wrapped up by 2-3, led by number 10,
Run back, now by number 10.
Gavin Kenyon. Nice open field tackle.
Number 35.
You know, for country night, which is the theme here, we're not hearing a lot of country. You see the student body dressed up. They've got their cowboy boots on, their hats, but the music is not exactly that country theme.
Corselli at center, snaps it. Lawler over the middle. He's got a lot of running room. Breaks the tackle, keeps spinning. He's at the 45, the 50, stiff arm down to the 41. That's a big run.
You want to fire a crowd up? That's how you do it. You come out of the kickoff. You run right up the middle between our big uglies. That is beautiful.
Let me tell you, there was some nice blocking there by the interior lineman, but that was a fantastic run by Lawler.
Listen, it was great.
Now, Heppel fakes it right. He's rolling right and dumps it off in the flat.
Look at Walsh.
Walsh takes it, keeps his legs going, and he's dragged out of bounds. He's got a first down, and here come the Red Wings.
So, Mark, what you're seeing here, we've talked about it. It's not rocket science. That passing game's going to look a heck of a lot better when that running game is working.
And look at the tempo. The Millers are slow to get to the line, and now they're waiting for the chain. But this, I mean, Benet just snapped the ball. Let's go.
They're ally there.
Yeah. Inside handoff to Lawler over that right side. He's hit pretty quickly, maybe a 1 or 2.
Picks up a second down and 8. Jordan Sharp on the stop for Noblesville.
Second and 9, 5:44 left to go in this third quarter. Noblesville leading 14-0, but Bennett's got a little something going here. Pat New impleading Walsh to move to the left side. Now he hands off to Lawler over the left side, and he's got some running room, and he's really close to a first down.
Grayson Owen on the stop.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and short, maybe 3rd and 2, Rick Guerin.
Well, you're in 4-down territory, Mark. You're not going to settle for 3 here. There's no consolation prizes for getting 3 points and still being down by 11. So.
Rosanova split out to that far side. He's got Tyson and Patello over to the left here. Hands off over to Lawler again, and he's got the first down over that right side.
That's what we've seen out of Benet running backs.
You're right. Reading that zone blocking, finding that hole.
That's right.
Exactly.
And you keep those legs moving.
You're right. We saw that as far back as Snyder. Remember, Snyder was that great running back.
Oh,
God.
absolutely.
4:49 left to go in this 3rd quarter. Hand off over the left side. He breaks 1 tackle, spins.
That's a good run.
Looked like he didn't have much to do, and then he made a nice.
He did not have much room, but what we're seeing right now are the running backs, or the running back, I should say, is he's playing at a different speed than he was in the first half.
No doubt, no doubt.
There's a little bit more sense of urgency with him with the ball.
And there's been an up-tempo. Fake, now he rolls left. He's got a receiver open there. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Red Wings. Touchdown, Red Wing Nation.
Who caught it, Mark?
I'm trying to look for a number.
Looks like Takahashi.
Looks like 22, Owen Takahashi, but
Takahashi paid for that touchdown. He's limping, but look at the lineman go.
Oh, he's going down.
He's gonna...
Takahashi made a great catch, and he's down over here on the near sideline.
It looks like they're stretching it out, Mark.
Yeah.
Well, here's the extra point, a big extra point, Mark.
Ball is down, kick is up. No good.
Ball is kicked, no good. Noblesville 14, Benet 6.
Sporting event just plain stinks. But you don't have to worry about that anymore, thanks to Sports Broadcast Solutions. SBS is a live broadcasting network, as well as covering your on-demand needs, recruiting videos, highlight reels, and much, much more. We can broadcast live to any website, and we also post as much on-demand content as you need. For more information about SBS, check out our website at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone.
I like the up-tempo. I like the run-pass mix. That opens up that play action when he rolls left to hit Takahashi.
Yeah.
Great job. Great job by the offensive line. Great job by Lawler. Great job by Heppel on that pass to Takahashi. I liked everything about it. And they're fired up. You look at the sidelines. Now Bennett's all fired up. It was quiet just a few minutes ago.
That was brother and brother.
Oh, nice.
Look at Walsh. He's all over the offensive line in a good way right now.
Yeah. Here's the Red Wing kickoff, and it is a boomer. That is a line drive shot taken at the 4-yard line. Shakes and bakes, breaks a tackle, and makes a nice return to about the 30-yard line. I believe that was number 4, Logan Schaffner, their lead running back.
He's a nice player. He has some great moves. He doesn't go down easy. Gets to that second level.
Noblesville will take over 1st and 10 at its own 30-yard line.
Well, now, Mark, you're losing Takahashi on the defensive side of the ball for at least a possession. Good stick.
Blake Widget on the carry.
Brendan Smith had a nice stick on that ball.
Brendan Smith has had his nose in the ball a lot today.
Nice job by the back holding on to that.
2nd and 3. Handoff over that left side. That was number 6, Gage Cully.
Gage Gully on the carry.
That's going to bring up a 3rd and 2, Rick.
Ryan Patusik on the stop. Brings up a...
I've heard a lot of Ryan Patusik making tackles and a lot of Weidenbach.
Yeah, our linebackers
Godziak's
really,
been involved.
really well.
Yeah. Obviously Takahashi, and we mentioned Schmidt before. Here's it over the right side this time. And I think he's short, Rick.
Now, Mark, look at the far official. This is going to be a first down.
Gabe Godziak on the stop. Here's the
God, Rick.
Noblesville first
It
down.
really is true. They're not even giving it a glance. That was a generous spot.
The sticks aren't perfect, but you could
Good
see where that was lined
Lord.
up, that was going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Now we're going to see a shotgun with a lone running back behind him.
Going right
Hughes
to him.
takes it, hands off to the left side, and he's got a lot of running room. That was one of their longest runs of the night.
I like that
honestly.
play call. You give the running back a little bit more momentum as he gets the ball here.
Yeah.
It gives the defense a different look. I think that's a nice way to mix it up while running the same exact play.
Yeah. 2nd and short. Hughes looking over to the sidelines. Hughes under center. Now hands off to the left side. Who kicks it, bounces it, he's outside. That's number 4, Logan Schaffner again. He was bottled up on the inside, didn't wrap up, and then he bounced it out.
I don't want to be Captain Obvious, but you can see fatigue.
Yeah, no doubt.
Starting to set in.
No doubt.
These
They've
guys
been on the field for a long time.
These guys are working their tails off on defense. They're running through these 300-pound kids every time. We're getting close to the fourth quarter here. At a certain point, your legs are just giving up.
No, you got a lot of guys playing both ways. This is tough.
Yeah,
this is tough.
Yep.
Takahashi being worked on here on this sideline. Run over the left side this time. Brought down by a host of Red Wing tacklers.
Pick up about 4 yards. We've got a 2nd down and 6.
2nd down and 6 for the Millers at the Red Wing 33-yard line.
Timeout Benet, their first of the half.
Pat New's going to take a timeout here. I think he's, like you said before, slow down this series for Noblesville, give his defense a rest.
Well, yeah, you're going to need a couple of these at the end of this game, right? If you do get a turnover, you get the ball back, we are going to need a couple of timeouts. Minute 23 from going to the fourth quarter. Maybe there was something out there where somebody needed it.
Welcome sight, Takahashi checking back into the game.
That's good. That's really good to see. He's a big part of that defense.
No doubt. No doubt. Christopher Frye, Will Van Summeren, number 88, Heiberger, 52, Badescu, Walsh. They've all done a great job on that front four. They really have, Rick.
I think the defense as a whole has been spectacular.
No doubt.
I
no
really
doubt.
do.
They've stepped up.
This is just going to make your defense better as the season goes on.
Hughes hands off to the right side. This is number 6, Gage Gully, and he's wrapped up.
Weidenbach was there, but
number 20, Godziak.
He's been called quite a bit tonight as well.
No, he's come up a lot from that corner position.
Yep.
He's playing a nice game.
Well, this is a huge play right here, Mark.
3rd and 3 from the Benet 30. And the Benet fans are getting up. They are cheering on their team
right now. Huge play.
Run over that left side. It's number 6, and he breaks through. He's got a first down, Rick Aaron.
So you're seeing, and you have to against an offense like this, you're seeing them take a linebacker and hit a hole.
Yeah.
And hope you guess
and
right
gamble.
there, right?
Yeah.
And you're gambling. If you miss it, you've got an opening there for a few more yards.
No, you've seen that a couple times where the linebacker is blitz, hoping to hit the gap that they're running to, but you're right. It's not always spot on. 23 seconds left to go in this third quarter. 14-6.
Quarter.
Noblesville up. They're threatening to score again on the Benet 22-yard line. Now 11 seconds. Hughes takes a snap, hands off over the left side. That went to number 6, Gage Gully.
Dave Gully on the carry.
And that's the end of the quarter.
The score, Noblesville 14.
14-6, Noblesville over Benet. We'll come back with the fourth quarter. You're listening to SBS Sports Broadcast Solutions.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Let SBS broadcast your sporting event. We have experience and can generate excitement and permanent digital memories for your team.
Tonight. That time, finally a goal for the Stampede!
We have professional videographers using high-definition modern-day cameras, color analysts, and play-by-play announcers with state-of-the-art, classy graphical scoreboards to keep you updated. Plus, we have commercials to advertise your team, club, or sponsor, and us. Plus, we do pregame and postgame interviews.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to the postgame show brought to you by Marion Central Catholic. My name's Kyle Smith, but my name doesn't matter. These young ladies matter. It's senior night as the Hurricanes win a battle down the stretch, 48-46.
Hi, I'm Carrie Kramer. I swim 50 breast, 50 free, and 100 back.
Whatever your sports broadcast needs, we are at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com. Check us out and become part of the digital sporting world. This is Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone. Check us out at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital sporting world.
We're back to start the fourth quarter. Noblesville leading 14-6, and they're threatening to score again at the Benet 19. 2nd and 8. Hughes hands off over to the left side. It's bottled up pretty quickly.
Looks like he maybe got a yard, maybe 2 on that one, Mark. But we're at 3rd and 5 here. You know, again, we're looking at a must stop.
Cerniak on the stop. Anthony Galgano in.
David Cerniak on the stop.
Handoff over the middle now. It's number 4 once again.
Logan Schopner on the carry for a
Schopner,
first down.
And he chops his feet. Gets the first down.
Brendan Smith on the stop.
11:15 left to go in this ball game. Noblesville threatening to score again, 14-6. First and goal from the Benet 9-yard line. Hughes hands off to 12 over the right side. That's Blake Widget.
On the carry.
Mark, I watched the left side there. I didn't watch to the right. But 95 doesn't even come out. He just gets his mitts on somebody.
And pushes.
And he's so big that he doesn't even have to push. He just has to keep him off. Right, push there.
Noblesville touchdown.
That was Gage Gully over the left side, and you're right. their left tackle just kind of leans into somebody. He's got 2 lead blockers.
He exploded there, compared to the play before. He came out. Well, you're getting to the point where you're going to have to score quickly, and you're going to have to really hope that you're turning the ball over on defense.
Right. Here's the extra point attempt. Here's a snap. Ball's down, kick is up.
No problem there.
No. Jack Letourneau doing a nice job for the Millers kicking tonight.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. We broadcast sporting events for people of all ages, including adult leagues, high school leagues, and kids. Complete with professional-looking graphics, broadcasters, color analysis, and commercials. We do pre- and post-game interviews with the players. In addition, Sports Broadcast Solutions does highlight films, including college recruiting reels, highlight films you'd see on sports news programs, and just simply highlight films for fun. Sports Broadcast Solutions also provides raw footage and live streams if you'd like. Subscribe to us and listen to our professional talk videos about relevant topics in the pro and college ranks. Whatever your sports broadcast needs, contact us at sportsbroadcastsolutions.com and become part of the digital world.
Go back to 4 or 5 plays here that have been turning some of the momentum. But that's not to take away from Noblesville. Big, strong, well-coached, and they're kind of imposing their will here on the run. Short kick.
Short, high kick fielded at the 30. That's Aaron Becker. Nice return to about the, looks like he's about the 38 or 39 yard line.
That's a tough play, right? Because you're short of the kicker. You see all these guys coming at you. You want to make sure, 1, you secure the ball, and 2, that you get some yardage out of it.
Get some yardage, but look at starting at the 40, it's a nice job by Becker, exactly. All right, we need a nice, quick score here, Rick Kieran. Nice, quick score. That's what we need.
You need a score here, and then, Mark, I don't know when you get to the point where when you score, you start kicking short.
Yeah.
Because this team could take 8 minutes off the clock real easy. He didn't have control of the ball there.
Heppel looking to Patello and makes an unbelievable catch.
Beautiful catch by Patello. This is as good of a catch as you'll see, guys.
Something was off with the timing. He didn't have control of the ball or something. But Heppel, you got to give him credit. He stayed in it, saw Patello streaking down the sidelines, and made a nice pass, and Patello made an unbelievable catch.
Let's bring it right back to that after this play.
Now, inside handoff to Lawler, who cuts back.
So, Mark, you could tell when it went to Heppel, he didn't have a good grip on the ball.
Yeah.
Turned it, and that did take the timing off a little bit. Patello actually, in a way, was the defender there. Came back, fought for the ball.
Yeah.
Beautiful play, quick strike.
We've got a Miller down on the field on the 31-yard line, so we're going to take a quick break. You're watching SBS, a broadcast network for everyone.
Sports Broadcast Solutions is a broadcasting network for everyone. Instead of spending hundreds or thousands with all these college recruiting sites, let us put together your college highlight reel. For just a fraction of your potential college scholarship and significantly less than these recruiting services, we got this. In addition, we put together highlight reels for teams, including high school, your club team, or travel team.
My teammate gave me a great pass, and I just took it. The other team slashed me, took the opportunity, saw where the goalie was weak, and I just shot it there.
Solon, O'Connor, and Marsh back on defense, and Marsh gets a...
Was 93. I don't have that on the roster. It may have been Jacob Ambler, but the good news is he was able to walk off
Game might be under protest if he's on the roster, Mark.
There's a little option pitch to Lawler on the right side. He's got some running room, puts his shoulder down, and he's got a first down. Move those chains, Rick Aaron.
I don't know who 5 was who made the tackle. He gave a little extra after the play. That's Jordan Sharp.
20-yard line. 21 call it, 1st and 10.
Trips receivers out to that far side. Lawler to his right. He's going to hand off to Lawler, who goes over that left side. He's got some running room again, and he picks up 5 yards. That's a nice play. 2nd and 5. I like this momentum. I like this tempo.
Brings up a 2nd and 5 for Red Wings.
They got Walsh split out on this far side. Look at a fade route to the to the near side, I should say. He looks left the whole time. He's got Manuel, who's got the first down, or he's really close. It depends on the mark.
That looks like first down distance there, Mark. We'll see.
Well, the way they've been marking everything else, they should move the chains. Move the chains.
If they
you got to be kidding me.
Here. Come on, boys, move the chains.
1st and goal from the 10-yard line. 9:04 left to go in this ball game. Bennett's moving. Inside handoff to Lawler. He cuts back left, spins. He's got to be close to the 3 or 4 yard line.
Yeah,
Rick.
Mark, that tackle by the Miller defender actually it gave us a little momentum going that way.
That's Gavin Kenyon on the stop.
2nd and goal from the 4 yard line. Another inside handoff to Lawler, and he's in the end zone. There was no doubt about that. Touchdown Red Wings. Touchdown Red Wing Nation.
He's playing for us on Sunday.
Hey, big blocks up there on the front line. Porcelli, Biginus. I saw Guerin pulling. Dentis and Rhodey all did a nice job.
Oh, boy.
We need this extra point, Rick Aaron. Here's the snap. Ball is down. Kick is up.
Got it.
Now that is good, and we are at 21-13.
A lot of people will say, why don't you go for 2 in that situation? Yeah. And the reason is this. If you don't get it, now you know you have 2 scores, and it changes the way you play on both sides of the ball. So 9 is a lot different than 8, because if we get that touchdown back, whether it's a turnover or a quick stop or a special team, now you know you only have to get that end zone twice instead of having that 3rd score.
Hey,
it's a great play. I know a lot of people in the crowd I'm watching are like, why aren't we going for 2? I'll talk to him after the game. I'll explain why that is. But it was the right decision there. This is a 1-score game, Mark.
Hey, I dialed up a quick score, and they answered. They did exactly what we said. 8:40 left to go in this ball game, and Bennett is back in it, and the fans are fired up. You can see it. Rick Aaron, I got an important question for you. Do you kick it deep, or do you do onside?
So, Mark, with 8:40 left, I would never onside it unless I was playing a team that runs the offense that they do, and that they can take 7 minutes off the clock with us burning timeouts.
Yeah.
So, I'd kick it right at 95, right here, and hope it bounces off them. And they're going to kick deep.
Kick. Way over his head. Force taken back at the 5 yard line. He's at the 20. He's got some running room.
And he's gone. Nope, you got to stop. But, Mark, you kick it, if you kick it right at 95, right, and it bounces off him, it takes a funny hop, that's only a 15-yard difference of where you are right now.
Right. Schaffner gets the return. Probably the most dangerous guy on their team.
And listen, you can't argue with the long kick there with this much time and all your timeouts, but you're putting a lot of pressure on your defense.
I want to point out a possible touchdown-saving tackle by Ben Jones. Really nice tackle in open field. Way to go, Ben Jones. 1st and 10 for the Millers, starting at their own 37-yard line. From the shotgun this time. They've got a slot and a wide out to that far side of the field. Handoff over to the left side. It's wrapped up. Picks up maybe 2 yards. That was number 4, Logan Schaffner.
And number
So, Mark, you're seeing more of that, the running back out of the shotgun, getting the tailback getting that momentum, running up there, giving that different look. They're going to go right back to their other formation here, though.
Badescu on the tackle. Smith and Takahashi flip-flop there. We got a little movement on the line, but they don't go over the line of scrimmage. Hughes now looks at his wristband.
They're in no hurry.
Takes the snap. Over the left side, that's number 6, Gage Gully.
Gage Gully on the carry. Brings up a 3rd and 3.
Third and 4 for the Millers. They are at their own 44-yard line, 7:19, and the clock continues to burn. Hughes under center in that tight formation. Hand off to number 6, Gage Gully, and he's got a first down, Rick.
Carry for Noblesville first down.
So the clock stops on the first down, but they will start it as soon as they place the chains and the ball down and start it up again.
That left side, Rick, number 95 is 6'4", 320. The guard is 6'7", 295.
You just...
Yeah, Bennett's going to run out of time here. You're right. They got to start taking some chances. That hand up was right off the middle. They did some nice movement to now fool some people to the outside. But now it's going to be 2nd and 10.
You know, I understand you do it for fatigue. That's where you wish you had that third timeout still, though. You know, as we're getting to the 6-minute mark of the fourth quarter, you've only got 2, so you really have to be strategic on the way that you're going to use these.
Yeah, good point.
Guys are going to have to really fight through some of this.
Hughes taking his sweet time, as you said. He's in no hurry to get under center.
He's very poised as a freshman. He's done a fantastic job.
Yes.
Very impressed
he
by
does
him.
not act like a freshman out there. You're 100% right. He's going to keep it over this line, and he gets wrapped up. And John Weidenbach is stoked right now.
Brings up a 3rd and 11.
John Weidenbach bringing the black shoes back. I got to tell you.
I don't have to tell you what an enormous play this is. You stop them here, and they don't get any yards. They're going to be forced to punt the ball. They don't want Bennett starting the ball from 50 the way that they've moved it on a couple of possessions tonight. They're going to call a timeout.
Yeah. There was some confusion there on that side. In fact, Gage Kelly went down in his stance late. It almost looked like a legal procedure or something. So I think the coach was like, you know what? Scrap this, call a timeout. Let's focus.
Sometimes when you see something like that, Mark, you should write a very sternly written, handwritten letter to the official and the coaching staff and let them know.
I'm a big fan of the strongly worded letter.
Again, country night here at College of DuPage and Glen Ellen. This isn't Johnny Cash.
I think you and some of the fans are getting really hung up on the music choice here.
Listen,
just because it's country night doesn't mean that they're going to play country music.
Well,
it's just what they're going to wear. You do get that, right?
Yeah.
I think there's a disconnect there. Maybe we need a timeout, Rick. Maybe they need a timeout in the booth.
I might need one.
Rick Aaron, this Sunday, Naperville St. Silver team. They got their first game. Who are they playing? Talk to me about it.
We got the Downers Grove Panthers. We're going to get back to that later after we have this stop right here.
3rd and 12. The Millers with the ball at their own 47-yard line. Hughes from the shotgun. He's going to drop straight back. Here's some press. They're going to throw it over the middle, and Weidenbach lights them up. Got to be careful.
Was that Weidenbach on the hit?
I believe it was Weidenbach.
Listen, we have 5:12 left in this game. Get your popcorn ready. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable.
Johnny Black Shoes Weidenbach. Oh, and it was almost blocked. Takahashi.
Well,
I think he was smart. He was smart to say it was a weird.
He made the right play because if you give it up there, it's over.
Yeah. 5:03. Bennett with the chance here. Still in this ball game. That was nearly blocked, Rick Aaron. My goodness, that was about as close as it gets.
It was,
Goodness gracious.
It was a fingertip away. Great job by not roughing into the punter on something like that. But listen, you pull out your playbook right now that you've been saving. You have your 2-point conversion play ready, and you get in the end zone. Not once, but twice. Fantastic comeback here by Bennett. And you see all the guys on the sidelines around Weidenbach right there.
Patello in motion. Hand off to Lawler. He's going to cut it back to the left. Not much running room there after he made that cut back.
It was a pretty slow developing play, it looked like, Mark, once he had the ball in his hands.
4:49 left to go in the ball game. Second and I think they lost a yard on that play, so it's 2nd and 11.
Looks like you got Rocky Wesson over here on the near side.
And he's got Walsh at the tight end right here on the near side. Now in motion. He's going to fake the jet sweep. And he's going to throw to Walsh, who made a crossing pattern all the way down the field, lowers his shoulder, and he's out of bounds. Great catch.
If anybody wanted to know what a guy playing in a Division I school looks like, he caught the ball, turned around, lowered his shoulder, got another 5 yards. And I guarantee that defensive back remembers that next time he's going to tackle him.
Yeah, Walsh has been split out like he is now. There they put him at the tight end position, kind of hit him on the interior line, and then he dragged over the center of the field. Nice design play.
It was.
Trips to this near side of the field. Heppel drops the ball.
On the ground.
Look at that. Why is that a late hit?
Yeah, you can't have a 380-pound guy land on your quarterback like that's.
95 has pulled that all game, Andrew Page. I've seen it at least 3 times, Coach.
Recovered. Brings up a 2nd and long for Bennett.
3:55.
So they're telling him right now, you can't jump on a guy like that, but.
Heppel drops straight back. He's looking over the middle of the field. Good coverage. Now he rolls left. Now he throws it down in the middle of the field. He's got number 18.
That was Rocky
That's Rosanova with the catch. And he's brought down at the 32-yard line. Rosanova signaling to come out. So is Walsh.
Rocky Rosanova.
What a beautiful catch by Rocky.
Nice catch, nice pass,
Great
nice
pass.
floater.
Great way to hold the ball, though, when you got
no
hit
doubt.
there. He's a junior. That was a beautiful play.
Yeah. Heppel made something out of nothing there.
Listen, the defense, good things are going to happen. He did throw a nice ball. He got it there just in time. But to hold on to that ball, I think that was the most impressive thing. Who's down, Mark?
Hand off to Lawler over the left side. He's got some running room. He breaks a tackle. He makes another move. He breaks down to the 10, the 9. I think it's 1st and goal, Rick.